Hello and welcome back to BannerKings, and we're here on the perk skill tree because we want to take our 200th level in trade, and we're going to be taking Granary Accountant mostly because food supplies are so good right now in comparison to pottery tools, cotton and jewelry. We're just not getting a huge amount of those, whereas food is much more plentiful, so that's where obviously the viability and the use case of the particular perk is going to be so much more, you know, well, just so much more often. Basically, that's exactly what we're doing. Anyway, I have returned here for a very specific reason, and I have actually been trading some things, as you can no doubt tell by the fact that we now have 200 trade, because I had I think it was 194 or something like that, and I gained 7 trade skill points because, hilariously enough, this city right here had, what was it now? 550,000 gold, and I basically just went there, traded a bunch of stuff, mostly hogs and grain and something else, and I made 45,000 or something like that from it. And I actually purchased a load of horses as well. I purchased 5 horses, Canturian chargers most specifically, and you can see here that this is actually a lame horse. I still didn't replace that, which is really bad, but there you go. Now I am actually using a horse that is really good, and hopefully we're going to be able to do some massive damage with it. So yeah, anyway, I purchased this horse because I was kind of hoping that maybe we'd be able to, you know, sell it or sell them a whole bunch somewhere else. And I was thinking, yeah, that's going to be really cool. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. The salt is actually looking really nice right now. So what I'm going to do, I think I am actually just going to buy every single bit of this salt. I think that sounds like a good idea. Now, don't worry, for those of you that do not like the trading, you don't have to worry too long. I'm literally back here just to purchase some land as well. I wouldn't mind purchasing some land if I can. I do not want to speak to you though, sir. Thank you very much. Could you just get out of my way? Thank you. All right. So basically, I have also been recruiting troops, as you might expect. And I'm actually wondering where... Oh yeah, I should actually attack this caravan right now, shouldn't I? This is probably a good idea. I mean, they're moving at 3.7 in the nighttime, which is actually crazy. Oh, wow. Look at that. Did you see the sidestep? Did you see the sidestep? That is absolutely insane. Okay, are we faster than them? Yeah, we are. We are literally 0.1 faster than they are. So this is going to be great. I literally just gained a level as well. Can I please catch up, though? Can I please catch up? This would be fantastic. If I could literally just catch up here, I would be overjoyed. Thank you very much. Okay, that is wonderful. Yes, this is me being overjoyed. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so I have 1 focus point. I'm going to be going for another point in roguery here because, let's face it, if we're going to be fighting a bunch of caravans, we need to level up our roguery as fast as possible. Obviously, there is a certain kind of strategy that you can use to level that up a little bit faster. I have used that in the past. But I'm not entirely sure if it still works. As far as I'm aware, I did try it at some point recently. Well, not recently, but in the last year or so, I did try it, and it didn't necessarily provide us with the same amount of benefit. So, I'm not sure on that. Maybe they fixed it. Anyway, what we're going to do is hopefully we're going to see our horse actually doing some massive charge damage. RBM combat is still enabled. It is enabled now in comparison to what it was before, and as you can see, well, look at that nice hit. That was an absolutely fantastic hit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. We need these kinds of hits. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are just going to auto-delegate these guys, auto-delegate these guys. You know what, actually, let's auto-delegate every single person with the exception of the infantry, because the archers are obviously going to be good to, you know, just to do their own thing, and the cavalry are also going to be good to do their own thing because they are, well, much better when they are controlled and when they skirmish and so on and so forth. Whereas, you know, if I were to just tell them to charge, yeah, sure, they're going to do relatively similar actions, but I personally like it better when they are auto-delegating, because it just means that they're going to be a little bit more interactive, a little bit more dynamic with their decision making. And that's the reason why I like to have that done. But otherwise, yeah, as you can see, super nice and easy. Obviously, we basically outnumber the opponent so just simply that there isn't really anything to worry about from a dramatic perspective here. So, you know, but the main point is that we're going to be getting a huge amount of trade goods. And this is obviously fantastic for someone like me, who is indeed a trader. So, you know, what are we going to do with it? Well, we're going to sell it for hopefully a lot of cash. And I was kind of hoping that we'd level up our roguery skill a little bit more, but not sure if that's going to happen anytime soon, because let's face it, you need to actually loot things that are very expensive to level up your roguery skill. And there used to be a strategy, like I said, about the whole caravan thing. And basically the strategy would go like this. You would create a bunch of weapons, really good weapons like two-handed swords and things like that. And creating those weapons, you'd then sell them to the caravan, and then you would literally have insane, well, basically everything. Because you would be looting the two-handed weapons that you just sold to the caravan, and these two-handed weapons would usually sell for, like, I don't know, an insane amount. They would usually sell for 200,000 each, or 100,000 each, and it would be crazy good. So, you know, those are the kinds of situations that I'm talking about. Anyway, let me see. No, the horses are still not selling for as much. That's kind of sad. Anyway, I did actually pick up a new companion. This guy. He's a surgeon. Yes, he's a surgeon. And I'm very much hoping that we're going to be maybe able to buy something for him here. I mean, I don't want to buy anything too dramatic. I guess I could buy this for him. Is the game going to... Yeah, the game is going to freeze for a... Oh, no, I actually didn't freeze for that much. Okay, so that's good. Let me see. What else do we have available here? Whoa, that is actually an insane piece of gear for only 3,800? Wait a minute. This is better than what I have. Are you joking right now? That is hilarious. Okay, that is crazy good. And we might as well give him these. Wait. No, he already had good things. Oh, okay, so he doesn't need that. And we can now give him a shield as well. So let's give him one of these, I guess. This is actually a pretty nice shield. Maybe I should use that. I don't know what's going on right here, but he's apparently getting better gear than I do. Anyway, well, doesn't really matter too much. Let's give him a polearm as well. And does he have riding skill? Yeah, he does. He does have riding skill. So we should probably give him a horse. Let's give him this hunter horse. No saddle. So I don't even have that many saddles, hilariously enough. Not entirely sure what's going on with that. But there you go. Okay, so I paid 8,000 for that, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it's all right, right? Is it actually all right? And also, can I just ask something real quick? Did we all realize that I could use a boat? Because I had no idea that I could use a boat independently of the ship system. I had no clue that that was actually the case. I thought that I needed to use this, you know, which is really kind of strange. Anyway, days until no food, never. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to sell these guys, gain some scouting skill from that. Okay, that's a little bit strange. Anyway, what we're going to do is buy an estate, like I said to you. We're going to buy an estate. Extortion by deserters, that might be pretty fun to do too, in just a second. Okay, so estates, as you can see, it's literally going to... Oh, dear. It's going to cost me 138,000. That's too much, unfortunately. I won't be able to afford that. I'm kind of hoping I can buy an estate for about 70,000. Not sure if there's going to be one available here. Oh, dear. Is it just me, or are things not looking super good right now? Yeah. Ah, there we go. 50,000. It's vacant. Why is it vacant? It's got farmlands, pasture lands, woodlands. Okay. Is there some reason why this is bad? Is it because the acreage is not that good, or? Yeah, it's because the acreage is not that good, as you can quite clearly tell. This guy, as you can see, it has 164,000, and his acreage is 724. I'm not sure if I want to buy something so small. I mean, it isn't small from a, you know, from a neutral standpoint, but 255, and that's even less. I guess I could buy two. 255. 255? Wait a minute. We should buy this one. We should buy this one, because this one is literally 33,000. Buy? Cannot buy foreign kingdom estates except if they are under allodial tenure law. Oh. Okay. Oh no, that is so sad. Okay, well, I guess considering we may very well be marrying Nadea? Maybe? I don't actually know. Well, let's go and buy some kind of estate in Western Empire territory, I suppose. I don't know how that's going to go, but maybe it's going to go okay. Who knows? Anyway, I guess I'm just going to buy something relatively close to our home area if I can. Okay, 67,000. Okay, that's actually a lot better than I was anticipating. Okay, yes, action can be taken. So, shall we do that? You know what? I actually want to save. I actually want to save here because I'm super worried about crashes. Alright, so let's click the buy button and let's have a look and see exactly what is going on here, because I am very, very interested. Land expansion. Land expansion? That sounds pretty cool. Okay, what does retinue mean? What does this mean? Okay, that doesn't do anything. Or can I not just I just can't select it. Slaves? We have prisoners. Okay, so in other words, am I sure? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Available workforce is 34. Wait a minute. Enter dialogue with your retainers. You can... wait a minute. The buttons are kind of broken. The buttons are kind of broken because, as you can see, if I mouse over the grant here in the center, it doesn't actually work. But if you mouse over at the bottom, it does. Okay. Grant this property to someone. To grant it, you must be its legal and actual owner. Estates may be used to knight companions by talking to them or gifted to other noble houses. Okay, interesting. And then we have the retinue here. Enter dialogue with your retainers. Okay, can't talk right now. I've got to keep my eye on things around here. Alright, well that's good to know. And then we enter the raiding screen for some reason, but there you are. Okay, so land expansion or production? I guess we're just going to go for production. I don't know what that really does. But I can only say, or maybe suggest... 83 available workforce. That's actually insane. But I can only suggest that maybe the best way to go for it is to just place a huge amount of prisoners in there. Just place a huge amount of prisoners in there. I don't even know how are we actually going to get any cash for this? Because now I'm kind of wondering, are we going to get any cash for it? That's the question. I don't actually know. Why is my army decreasing in size? I don't know why that's happening, but oh well, never mind. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, so first of all, what I want to do is I want to sell the salt, because obviously that's a really, really big deal. So let's sell all of this. I'm going to sell all of it, because this literally, and look at this town. It literally has 574,000. Oh, really? That is such insanity. I really wish I had more stuff, you know. It's literally just one of those things, isn't it? Ugh, how annoying. Okay, so I guess what I will do is I'll just buy all of this. Buy this, and I don't think I'll buy anything else, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to buy anything else. Yeah. So that's fine. 2 trade skill is okay. You know, not that bad. All right, so we are now going to make our way over to Botanian territory once again, and we're going to try and fight some things, because obviously, let's face it, this is our only enemy at the moment, and I wouldn't mind trying to increase my mercenary wages. But one thing we got to be careful of is our speed. We're currently moving at 5.4. Why are we only moving at 5.4? Oh, because of the forest. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Alright, so we're in a battle against another caravan here. I'm very, very pleased to say that this is actually a slightly larger caravan. Let's go auto-delegate once again. Let's get the archers into a nice little defensive, defensive position. Even though, funnily enough, putting archers on auto-delegate isn't even that bad because they can literally just skirmish with the opponent. And that can be quite effective. Anyway, I think what I'm probably going to do in this one is I'm probably just going to get up my 2 thrown weapons. Really? Only 2? I thought I had a lot more than that. But apparently I don't. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. This shield is really small as well, by the way. I should probably get a better one. But yeah, anyway. Doesn't really matter so far. Let's try and see if I can... Oh, that was a huge disappointment right there. That was massively disappointing. I was thinking to myself, oh yes, this is going to be fantastic. We're going to be able to kill someone with 1 thrown weapon. And then it's going to be super fun and great and wonderful. And no, of course not. Yeah. Okay, well, we should be absolutely fine here. I mean, literally, you can see exactly what's happening. It's not a problem. We are just absolutely massacring the archers. Unfortunately, I'm not getting that many good hits on them. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm doing good damage, don't get me wrong, but I'm not actually killing anything, which is definitely a big problem. There we go. There we go. We're starting to kill them now because we've obviously injured quite a few, and that is going to be it for this party. It's actually quite funny. Why are they Aserai? This isn't even part of the Aserai. They're part of the Batanians, so this is kind of strange. But, yeah, well, whatever the case, we're good. We're done. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Got some cavalry right here. Nice. Oh, my forces are so amazing when it comes to dealing with cavalry. They literally just stop them in their tracks. So crazy good. It's actually astonishing to see that for once, because usually the AI just goes, oh, I'm going to get murdered by the cavalry. But no, this time around, they're obviously not. Okay, let's try and kill these guys. Nope. Okay. Nice. Wow, that was a face hit if ever I saw one. Very nice indeed. Okay, there you go. That was wonderful. Nice 12 influence, 5.9 renown, not too bad. We gained 12% mercenary reputation, which is also good. And look at that. We actually got a new horse harness, if we want to use one, that is. And a Dashi horse. I'm going to equip that, thank you very much. And let's take the rest of the stuff. Unfortunately, still not getting any roguery skill. It's quite funny because as soon as I disabled the combat module, like I said before, as soon as I disabled the combat module, I was then starting to get skill points from all over the place. So I'm not entirely sure if there's some kind of weird interaction going on there, but whatever the case, it doesn't really matter because now we can sell all of this stuff for an amazing amount. Look at this. We can literally sell it for so much cash. And let's see how much we get. So it looks as though we're getting around 28,000, or I can actually sell some other things as well. Like I can sell my bow, I can sell some of the armor, I can sell the executioner's axe, of course, and there we go, 31,000. Look at that, 31,000, very nice indeed. We can also ransom the prisoners if we want to. I'm not entirely sure if that's a good idea, or if I need to go back to my estate and place those prisoners in there, or I don't even know if that's even possible, because I'm wondering whether you need bandits to be able to make that work. Because if you need bandits only, then we may want to dedicate a little bit of time to doing that. But unfortunately for me, I don't currently have a castle and or town to place some people in the garrison there and actually make our party faster. Ah, now that is interesting. Okay, so basically I came back here to my estate, and what I did was I placed all my prisoners in here, left them behind. I was a bit worried about that, because I thought, oh, well, you know, I'm going to be potentially losing some things. But no, we didn't lose anyone, because they got converted into looters. I think that's a very clever solution, actually. That's a very, very clever solution, because, you know, it could be, you know, the other way around. We could literally just have them not work, but they do. They do actually work, and that's pretty fantastic. So now I'm actually wondering, do we want to actually change this to land expansion? I don't know what the best strategy is, because the best strategy might be to increase land and then sell the estate later on. I think that might actually make more sense. Yeah, you know what? Let's try land expansion for a little bit of time and see what happens with that, because I'm actually kind of intrigued. Let's see, can I catch up with these guys? Yes, I can. Really easily, actually. Okay, let's go for the auto-resolve. Barely anyone. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, 0%. 0% reputation with our mercenary. Okay, oh, hello. Nadeo is right here. Do you have any... Nope. I was kind of hoping that maybe we could do something with her. Like, I'm just going to give her some money. Hey, look at that. 2 relation for 4,000. 2 relation for 4,000 gold. Yeah, that was not worth it. But, you know, you gotta try some things, I guess. Anyway, let's just see if this works. Okay, so 32. Yep, 32. There you go. So, yeah, we've 100% confirmed it now. No matter what you do, as long as you put in someone into your estate there, you're going to be great. You're going to be having a fantastic time. And there is actually also something going on here too, by the way. So like, for example, what we could do is we could actually purchase this as well. And I'm actually kind of wondering whether we want to do that, because our acreage is actually really, really good. Yeah, let's just do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do land expansion there as well. And then what we're going to do is we're literally just going to feed them. We're going to feed the estates. Obviously, I don't know whether this is a good idea, because let's face it, it probably isn't. It's probably a terrible idea, and this is probably not going to result in anything amazing. But I would love to explore more of what this mod has to offer, because obviously, let's face it, they've gone to this insane amount of trouble to put in all these various mechanics, so much new stuff. And they've made sure that it actually works in tandem with the base game as well. And it's just enriching the experience. I think it's enriching the experience, at least. And I'm someone that had very little experience with BannerKings to begin with, and actually felt like I would never get it working, because it was just one of these mods that never ever worked for me appropriately. But now it is. And now we're going to have some fun times, or at least hopefully have some fun times with it. Now, one thing we got to be bearing in mind here, by the way, as well, is that the Saddlery have actually declared war against us, and so that's the reason why we're now fighting against the Saddlery. So we now have to deal with their horse archers and everything, which is obviously not exactly great. However, I'm doing massive damage, and that's all I can really hope for, isn't it? Yes, that is all I could really hope for. I'm actually very much hoping that we're also going to be doing some massive damage with our horse here too, because this horse is actually a lot faster, or it should be a lot faster than the other one. Let's try and get some prisoners, shall we? So I'm going to try and kill some people with my mace, if I can. Yes. Oh no, that's a kill. Oh dear. Yeah, bear in mind that obviously blunt weapons don't work the same way as they used to in Warband, where you know, you hit someone with a blunt weapon and you can instantly take them prisoner. No, it doesn't work like that in Bannerlord, obviously. So we're going to have maybe a bit of a problem getting them, but maybe it's going to be okay. Wow, that was some massive damage right there. Okay, yeah, let's be a little bit careful. Are you serious? Is it just me, or are thrown weapons really weird? I feel like thrown weapons are really, really weird with the with RBM. Is that true? I'm not entirely sure. I think I have to practice with those. I think I have to practice with those pretty hardcore, because as it stands right now, I feel like they are super strange. They react super strangely to various things. Whoa, we just got 49 silver ore. Are you serious? We just got 49 silver ore? Okay, that is going to be crazy good. Okay, yeah, don't even get me started on this. I mean, it's funny because, yeah, sure, I might get excited about, you know, getting a good trade good or something like that, but generally, I mean, wouldn't you be excited about selling, you know, this for such an insane price? I mean, I think you would be in real life, right? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to just sell all of it. There you go, 10,000 immediately. And we didn't even have to do anything. We didn't even have to do anything. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And we can probably also buy some whale meat here. Might as well. The grain is not that good, so I'm not going to spend a huge amount of money on that. And we are otherwise actually wondering, is there anything that I can actually do here? Like, for example, I was kind of hoping that maybe I could invest in a business or something like that. But obviously, our workshop is all the way back in... isn't it in Azerite? Yes. It is in Azerite territory, and that means my workshop is no longer available. As you could see. I spent 76,000 on that thing. Oh, well, never mind. I didn't take the perk that gave me insurance. So that's my bad. That's entirely my fault. That is entirely my fault. Now, I'm actually wondering, is Sulatha actually doing anything? Oh, she wait, no. No, she's not actually making us any money. Yeah, I feel like the caravans are not really working as intended. I think that they should probably be reacting a little bit differently, but, well, there's not much that I can do about that, of course. Okay, so, yeah, there's basically nothing to do here. I'm just checking to see if I can actually sell some stuff here. Yeah, we could sell this and this. Can sell this as well. 2,000, not too bad. And we're going to go over here and see if we can actually give some things to, give some slaves to people. I'm actually going to just go into this guy right here, and we're just going to attack with an auto-resolve. And that's going to get me some pretty decent troops too. We're getting 8%. 8% mercenary reputation. I wonder, is the plundering gold, is that capped? I feel like the gold plundered is actually capped, because we are getting 500 gold every single time. So I'm going to assume that it's capped at the moment, which is to be expected, I suppose. Okay, so let's put these guys in here. The available workforce is only 18, so I think I have to lower my donation, so to speak. And let's do that. There we go. The available workforce is the amount of productive workers in this region able to work the land. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Land expansion. Maybe we should go for production instead with this one. Yeah, look at this. The available workforce is now 54, and now it's 18. Aha, wait a minute. So it changes dramatically dependent on which you're doing. So if you want it to be on production, you need to give 54. But if you want it to be on land expansion, it's on 18. Okay, I'm going to leave this on land expansion. And then we're going to go back to Tarcutus. And we're going to see if this actually makes a difference. Because let's just have a look and see what happens. We're at 423. Is that a lot more than it was? I think that is. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Okay, so let's just place these guys in here. That's 38. And there's only a 34. Oh. Well, that's not exactly great, is it? But I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, I've placed them in there now. I don't really want to take out a bunch of looters, do I? No, I don't really want to do that. But yeah, we're getting so many possibilities here, and we can even attack these guys now as well. And can I actually catch up with these guys? Yes, I can. I'm moving just enough, fast enough, shall we say, to be able to catch up to these caravans as well, which is actually quite funny. And yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself now that I didn't know that you could go on the water yourself. I thought that that was restricted, which is really, really strange. Not sure why I thought that was restricted all of a sudden, but yeah. Anyway, these caravans are moving way too fast, and I won't be able to catch up to them anytime soon, which is very, very sad. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to go in here and see if I can maybe sell some things. As you can see, look at the fine leather, crude fur, all this stuff is just going to sell for an amazing amount. The whale, I mean literally the whale meat, look at the whale meat, it literally just sells for so much. And yeah, I don't even have enough really. There's not even enough space. I could buy some salt, so I'm going to invest in some salt, because that's really going to make a huge difference. We can sell the date fruit here and the fine grain, this stuff, and there you go. Look at that. I mean, we're not getting that much in the way of trade skill anymore, which is really, really sad. But it's so good. You know, it's so good for cash. We need the cash, obviously. We need the cash because, as you've seen, me investing in these estates is quite expensive, and we're not even, you know, we're not even getting the most expensive stuff. That's the funny thing. One looter. I was kind of hoping I'd get more than that, but okay. Alright, fine. Okay, so let's actually see what happens. Oh, we've got 54 in roguery now? How do we have 54 in roguery now? 50% increased chance for sneaking into towns. No morale loss from converting bandit prisoners. Double the amount of betting allowed in tournaments. Do I care about double amount of betting in tournaments? Not really. I think sneaking into towns is probably going to be slightly more impactful in this playthrough. I think that might be quite useful later down the line, potentially. But yeah, I'm basically just trying to attack these bandits as much as possible. Unfortunately, as you can see, I'm not able to really take too many of them prisoner, but I suppose that doesn't matter that much, I guess. But yeah, anyway, so we have 2 estates now, which is really good. I don't have any workshops, which I gotta say I am still kicking myself about, but you know, there's not much that I could do about that unless I wanted to join the Azarai as a mercenary. So, you know, it's neither here nor there, really. And otherwise, I can sell this fine salt for a decent amount. There you go. That's pretty decent. Not bad, not bad. And we could sell the stubborn geese. They have no... Yes, they have no money. They have no money. So I'm going to just have to do a little bit of a trade here. The fine salt is actually not even selling for a good amount here at the moment. I guess I'll just buy a little bit. Right. 2 skill points? 2 skill points just for that? Are you serious? Okay, well, I still received, you know, almost 8,000, which is pretty decent. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.